Woo! The 1916 Rising, of course, broke out in lots of different places around the city. One of the places where fighting occurred was in St. Stephen's Green, just across the road from here, from the Little Museum. The St. Stephen's Green garrison was led by Michael Mallon and Constance Demarkovich. And fighting took place really just for a few days there. It was kind of a militarily untenable position for them to take. It was a wide open Georgian square surrounded by tall Georgian buildings. So over a matter of days, the garrison was pummeled into a retreat by British troops who were mainly on the roof of the Shelbourne Hotel just up the road. So they were quite an unfortunate fighting group, really. But there were a group within the Green that were a little bit more fortunate because they had someone looking out for them. The Ducks in St. Stephen's Green had a far better time of it than the rebels did. It's a really cool little story. There was a groundskeeper at the time, a guy named James Kearney, was an internationally renowned duck breeder who, like most Dublin people, wasn't really supportive of the Rising at all. When he heard shots being fired in the Green, he ran out to the gates and kind of accosted one of the young rebels and said to him, "What's going on?" And the young guy said, "Oh, sir, the revolution has started." And Kearney turned around to him and said, "Well, there'll be no bloody revolution on my Green." He apparently went up to Harcourt Street to give out to Markovich and Mallon about not looking after their dead because they're wounded and dead, were bleeding on his plants. So he built a kind of a makeshift hospital inside the Green for their wounded. He gave them tactical advice on how to continue with the fighting, and he walked out every lunchtime with a white flag to bring his ducks out to feed them. He had kind of rare breeds of ducks by all accounts, which he was supplying to Kew Gardens and places like that in England, and ultimately he was presented with a medal from the RSPCA for his services in protecting animals during the fighting. So he was a kind of a fantastical character. There was once a suggestion that if someone makes a movie about 1916, there should be a splinter movie called The Groundskeeper, just about him. He was such a cool character.